Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to amalgamate weeks 12, 13 and 14 of my Slimming World updates for you. Week 12 was Easter. Easter and my monthly time collided. It wasn't good. It wasn't good, guys. I was weighing myself at home and I pretty much put on about a stone. I just didn't, it just all went out the window, everything went out the window. Because I'd eaten a bit of chocolate and I felt rubbish, then it was like, oh well, I'll have a takeaway or I'll have McDonald's, or all of a sudden I just stopped enjoying all this lovely food that we've been having and everything just went completely out the window. And yeah, I almost put on a stone. I did the big no of weighing myself at home and I saw that I put on so much and I didn't go to group. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, I didn't go to group. I was just like, oh my goodness, I've put on a stone-ish. I can't remember, it might have been more like 12 pounds in a week. Yeah, so I was ashamed and didn't go to group. So if you follow my channel, you see I've lost 12 pounds once in a week, but when my weight had plateaued and it had got to the point where I was losing 2 pounds, 2.5 pounds, you know, in a week, to then gain so much was like absolutely soul crushing. I was just like, oh, I've ruined it all, I've just thrown in the towel, I might as well not bother. Holiday was coming up and I was like, oh, so depressed that I'd, yeah, done this. So it's not good. It's not good, guys. The week after, week 13, I decided to give myself severe chemical burns. I was getting ready for holiday and using hair removal cream, which I've used before. I always set a timer on my phone. I only kept it on for 5 minutes. I won't name the brand because I'm hoping it was a freak accident thing. I've used them before, and maybe because my skin was more sensitive with it being just after my monthly. I don't know. It's the first time I've used it post children. I usually just shave or wax. But I'd used this hair removal cream and I had a massive reaction. My armpits like swelled up, so you can imagine what my bikini was like. So I basically couldn't walk. I had to stay home for about 5 days. I tried to go out on Easter weekend, just on, I think it was Easter Monday, to my parents' house, and I did go, but we had to stop several times in the car because I was going to throw up with the pain. I was in so much pain travelling. So I ended up staying in bed pretty much for 5 days, and it was so depressing because it reminded me of when I was depressed and I had severe mobility issues, and it got me really, really down. And this was the run-up week to holiday, so I was just feeling so low and really disappointed. Started panicking about whether I was going to fit in the seat on the aeroplane, because on the way I was going, I was thinking, oh, it'll be fine by the time I go on holiday. I'm losing. Just made me feel confident. Obviously you get those extender belts, but I was just thinking, oh, it'll be alright by the time I go. With an extender belt I'll be fine. But then because I'd started gaining, I was just like absolutely panicking, like I've ruined it. I wanted to feel good for holiday and I'm going to feel like crap, and really, really wasn't good. So yeah, basically didn't leave the house for 5 days, stuck in bed, and then obviously I couldn't get to the gym, I couldn't do anything. It was just really, really getting me down. And then getting ready for holiday, I think we went on the Sunday and it was the Saturday, it was the first time I started to actually try and move again, and that was because we were like rushing around packing and getting everything ready for holiday. Yeah, so the next week we went on holiday. We flew with Jet2. Seats are great, plenty of space if you're bigger like me. On holiday It was awful. I don't know how else to word it. For the first few days I really struggled because we'd picked a resort that was popular with, I don't know, predominantly Russian and German people. I have Russian friends, I have German friends, I have an auntie who lives with a German guy, I have a really good friend, Mel, who's German, I have friends in Russia, my sister Lena, we call each other, she's my Russian sister, I'm her English sister if she's watching this. I have never found those cultures to be particularly prejudiced against obese people in the friends that I have. When I was out at resort, it was horrendous. Everything I imagined life would be like when I didn't leave my house because I was worried about being big. If you don't know, if you've not followed my channel for a long time, I basically didn't leave the house up until last year, April 2016. I didn't leave the house for about 5-6 months at all because of crippling anxiety. And everything I imagined life would be like outside the house, I discovered it wasn't like that, and nobody really, you know, gave two hoots about me. On holiday, that's not true. Everything I imagined people could be like is what people were like, and almost worse because they weren't speaking my language, so they would be sniggering and talking about me and laughing, thinking I don't understand. But as I've said, I have friends from those countries and I did understand enough to know they were talking about me. And also it was really obvious when people are pointing and laughing and sniggering. And we stayed at an all-inclusive resort, so it was like I was going up with children as well. We had 4 children, so I'm going up to get my daughter a plate of food and then my son a plate of food because they're 3 and 4 and they're too young to do it for themselves. And then they're laughing like look at the fat lady going up and getting more food. It was really bad. It got to the point quite early in the holiday where I had to let my husband go up for me because it was getting me down. I did get over that. I had to go on a bit of a journey, and if you'd like me to talk a bit about that, I can do another video, because I think I'd like to talk about that separately. Yeah, dealing with that kind of hate and ridicule, really. But yeah, it was horrendous, and it was, yeah, it wasn't good. But I got past it, and we spent 10 days at an all-inclusive resort. I didn't eat dessert for the first maybe 5 days. I'm not really a sweet tooth, so I didn't see the point. And I stuck to drinking Diet Coke, or Pepsi Light as the bar staff called it. When I said Diet Coke, it was very confusing and they brought things that weren't what I wanted. But yeah, I, you know, was dealing with 4 children. It was very hot. I didn't really want any alcohol because I didn't want to feel any more dehydrated, so I just drank Pepsi Light and water the whole time I was there. Yeah, no desserts for about the first 5 days. After that, they brought out, I think it was one of the day that the mint ice cream appeared. I was like, oh, I love mint ice cream. So I started joining in, and maybe having one of the days I'd have like lemon cheesecake. Again, I'm not a big sweet tooth, but there's certain things I like, and I did start to be a bit more lenient with myself. And you know, there were some meals where I would have 2 plates. I didn't hold back, but we were walking, swimming, we were kind of almost like hiking and a little bit of climbing when we went to visit the tombs of the kings, and this is in 28-degree heat. It was humid. We were pouring sweat apart from the time that we were, you know, in the pool. I mean, like when we were trekking and stuff, we weren't just stood around pouring sweat, because nobody would enjoy that kind of heat. But when I actually got back and got weighed, in these 3 and a bit weeks, I'd actually only, well no, it was 4 weeks, wasn't it, because I missed 2. Then I was on holiday for a week. Then I got weighed, because we were away for 10 days. When I got weighed, overall I'd put on 6.5 pounds. So I know that I'd put on nearly a stone before I went away. So when I actually weighed myself at Slimming World, I'd somehow managed to lose weight on a 10-day all-inclusive. So that shows like how much the activity must have done something. And I think also you naturally deviate once you've been on plan for a while. You naturally gravitate towards the foods that are more Slimming World friendly, the healthier choices. Even though it obviously wasn't cooked the Slimming World way, having a bit of pasta or whatever, like, rather than having the pastries, for example, going for the more cooked breakfast again rather than the croissants. I just think you start to make different choices, and to have only gained 6.5 pounds in those 4 weeks of being completely off plan, I have to say I'm quite chuffed. Obviously I'd prefer it if I'd not gained at all, but I've been on a proper roller coaster for the last month really, so I am quite happy, because when I was out there with the way people were treating me, I genuinely, I think it made me feel bigger, and I felt like I'd gained 2 stone, because obviously I'd gained before I went away. I thought, oh my goodness, how can I go back to Slimming World? I'm going to have to join a new group where as a new person, and then nobody realises like I've put on 2 stone or whatever in a month. And then obviously when it got weighed, I'd only put on 6.5 pounds. It was a pleasant surprise compared to the 2 stone plus I was imagining. I don't know what to say other than apologies for taking the long route, and I just hope that sharing my journey helps, even though, you know, it's not always great and it's not always going to be inspiring or motivating. I just want to be honest, and maybe we can all, you know, just be honest together, and it might encourage someone if they've been struggling to know that it doesn't take long to then come back off again. You know, I seem to be on a journey, but my personal trainer actually put it quite well. He said to me, Alex, you've been on this journey a while now, because obviously I started at the gym last July, and he just said, you've been on this journey a while now, you're not falling off the wagon, you're just kind of sticking your head out the window a bit. And I thought, yeah, you know, I like that. I'm still on the journey, I'm just, you know, just having a bit of a breather. And the thing is, you do feel rubbish when you're off plan. Who knows why we do this to ourselves? Who knows why we self-sabotage? I don't know. I don't understand the psychology of it. I know I have issues around eating. I know that my emotions are tied into it. Not much else to say, other than I'm feeling ready and raring to really go at this week, and I'm hoping to shift these 6.5 pounds even in a week. It's been done before, it can be done, especially if it's from a gain. So let's see how I go. Thank you so much for your patience, especially this video is all like a big long amalgamation of everything together. And if you want me to do a separate video on flying money plus size, or dealing with the haters and how I actually found that on holiday, then please let me know and I will. And I just want to say thanks for all your support and encouragement and all your lovely comments. It really means the world to me. So thanks for watching, guys. Bye. Yeah, no, 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 yeah.